Jack?
Yes.
That is more or less exactly the same car as this. So wait, we're not doing that?
No. No, that was Tom Ingram on the phone. He's a British touring cars racing driver.
Okay.
He's about 25 minutes in that direction, and we're going to go meet him and hand these cars over to him. Hi Tom, nice to finally meet you. This is Matt, my colleague.
Tom, nice to meet you, mate.
Nice to meet you, buddy.
Tom Ingram, British touring cars driver.
Yeah, well, you guys seem pretty set here now, so I'm gonna go. Yeah?
Ignore him,
Cheers, guys.
he
Yeah,
normally does the driving.
He's a bit low on caffeine, I think, isn't he?
Yeah.
So you're like, well, as he's gone, I might as well take his spot.
Yeah,
That works, doesn't it? Cool.
So here they are then, initial reactions.
You know what? I like them.
Good.
I do like them. There's been a bit of a chatter online about these grills, isn't there? It seems to have divided opinion quite a lot, but you know what? I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan. I love the look of it. I love the styling. I love what it does to the front of the car. It makes it so aggressive. And I think the colour definitely plays a big part of it, doesn't it? I think when we go for a slightly brighter colour, those grills really stand out a lot more. And if you don't like that, actually the darker colour complements it just as well, but makes it a little bit more subtle. So I'm a big fan.
Yeah, the whole sculpture at the front is amazing, isn't it? These like little vents in the bonnet and stuff like that.
Awesome.
Yeah, it just kind of, everything flows beautifully into them. And in person, they really are much better than they photograph.
You're absolutely right. In person, so almost more subtle.
Yeah.
And it has divided opinion, but in person, so much. I'm absolutely in love with them. I really am.
Yeah, that's good. It's good to know. Well, we've got you here to drive them, so let's get on with that bit, shall we?
Perfect. Yeah, let's do
it.
it.
The keys are in both of them. Which one are you taking?
It's a tough one. I'm going to start M4, I think.
Okay, brilliant. Right, jump on in.
Fantastic.
Enjoy
Cool.
yourself.
Right, let's go for a play, shall we? See you in a bit.
See you later.
Fantastic. Gosh, he's got some life in her. Beautiful. Yeah, big fan already. So I tell you what I do like immediately from getting into this car is this driving and seating position. It feels fantastic. You've got such a lovely sense of being inside the car and such a beautiful way of having it all set up. You're able to get the seat position nice and low. We're able to get our steering wheel nice and high, nice and close. So it feels as though you're inside the car. It feels as though you're really able to, you know, take the bull by the horns and wrestle with it. The power delivery feels beautiful, actually. It almost feels a little bit like a naturally aspirated engine, where you almost don't seem to run out of power high up the rev range. With a lot of the turbo engines, they tend to be fairly middle range where the performance comes from. However, with this, it seems to be from 4 upwards. It seems to keep pulling. The torque is phenomenal on it, but we don't seem to run out of steam at any point. It just wants to keep climbing and climbing and climbing. You really cannot get sick of that performance. From the low down grip that this car seems to generate is actually quite impressive. It almost feels a bit four-wheel drive-esque in the sense that, yes, there's a little bit of drama. Yes, you do get a little bit of wheel spin and slip, but actually the power delivery of how it comes in from the low revs, it does almost feel a bit four-wheel driving. It's got that beautiful sort of punch on that you get when it sits down. You can feel the back of the car squat. You seem to get almost limitless traction, and here on greasy roads in Wales, even with it like this, it feels fantastic. Now what's nice is a lot of these settings are completely controllable from within the car as well, and at the moment I've got Sport Plus with the engine performance side. I've got the chassis in Sport at the moment, and that feels like a really nice middle ground. They've got the steering and both brakes in Sport mode as well, so the brakes feel fantastic. They've got such a lovely firm feel to them. They don't feel woody, they don't feel like you're pressing against a brick wall. You've actually got a lot of feel coming through this brake pedal, so it's an easy one to drive around town, and it feels lovely to be driving on these roads. I love it. Oh.
Don't say anything.
Okay.
Get in that one.
Okay.
Let me know what you think. Do a comparison.
Roger that. M3, right, come on then. Okay, I've had my play in the M4. Let's see how the M3 compares. And straight off the bat, I've got everything in exactly the same settings. I've got my M Sport mode on, I've got my chassis in the same mode, the engine in the same mode. So I expect these to feel fairly similar, I would guess. Engine note is certainly is very similar, I would say that for it. So it certainly doesn't feel quite as aggressive as the M4. But that'll be intentional. So at the end of the day, it is a bit more of a family-based car, so extra couple of doors, some seats in the back for shopping or children or anything else you'd like to throw in the back. Beautifully linear power delivery as well. I've got traction currently in M dynamic mode, which is fantastic actually. It gives you just a little bit of slip to have a bit of fun with it, but not too much that you feel slightly vulnerable with it, which is a beautiful place to have it. The power delivery, as I say, is fantastic. Again, it feels to be high in the revs is where this car likes to be. It feels like it wants to be constantly singing, it wants to be revving, it wants to be ready to go at any point. And the throttle pedal is just fantastic. Listen to that. Beautiful. I really do like this M3.
Go on then. Tell me all about it.
You know what?
Yeah.
I like them both. I like them both. You've got a pair of fantastic cars here, I'll say that for first. The M4 I found a little bit more aggressive.
Yep.
Maybe a little bit more harsh across the ride and just general feel of it. M3, a little bit more subtle, a little bit softer. Performance wise, equally matched.
Yep.
Very, very equally matched. I think stability wise, I preferred the M3 if I'm honest.
Okay, that's good to know, because I've always said the M3 is a better car. I started the video with saying it's the better one.
Well, I think visually, I like the M4. To
Yep.
drive, I prefer the M3.
Well, they're both, as you've just said, very, very good cars in their own way. Well, thank you very much. There you have it. Tom's opinion counts. If you're interested in either of these vehicles, please don't hesitate to contact our dealerships using the links in the description below. And please make sure you subscribe, hit that bell icon, and make sure you join us again for more videos to come soon. Right, so I'm guessing you're taking that one home.
I'll take M3.
I'll take this one home.
Yeah. How's Matt getting back?
I don't know, and I really don't care.
Never mind. See you back.
See you later there.